Yo, what's really good? University of Miami Hurricane football fans, boy Alonzo 1219, aka Die back in the building. Sorry about all the crazy stuff going on. I'm trying to use this OBS system, and it's like really right now. So, I got somebody here working with me on it, but it's just confusing both of us, and he's really intelligent with it. I'm the dumb guy when it comes to this stuff, but it's just starting to get real aggravating. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to go with using it. Might have to go buy a whole desktop system, which might work a little better, or just go get a gaming computer, something that might work a little faster, or something like that. But it's definitely like aggravating as I don't know what. I'm getting really, really aggravated with what I'm doing, but it is what it is, man. So not gonna be on too long today. I got a few things I need to take care of before I go back to work tomorrow. So been checking out a few of the videos, man. The wholesome one did a great job on Mark Rogers the other day. Yeah, I got I need to get in with Rick Kane swag. Got Wise, me and Wise had a few conversations, and we're gonna do a few things together as well. Dreamcatcher had a conversation with him, so we're gonna try to do some things with him. Me and Dreamcatcher talked a few times a few months ago. That we talked over the weekend. We talked like Thursday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? Help out a little bit with that. What's going on? What's going on, everybody in the chat? So this is my little buddy. He probably want to show his face. So, it's my little buddy right here who was helping me with the get all this stuff situated. So it's coming along, but it's definitely a little bit more aggravating than what I want it to be. So right now I'm lagging a little bit, but that'll seem to pick up once it catches up with everything. But yes, it's just getting a little bit aggravating right now. All right, you good, man? Yeah. No, I'm not hearing about any commits right now. Simply the best. Right now I'm telling you what I've been doing right now. To be honest with you, man, is just trying my best to get the system up and going. Serious, that's what I've been trying to do, man. I really hadn't been hearing about any commits, but I definitely want to know about anybody you've been hearing. What's going on, Nick, bro? Everyone know about anything you've been hearing. I did send out some of the shirts and hats this week. I need to get. I think it was Nick Boys. I sent out his. I sent out was it 19 Savage, and I think I sent out one more, but I had 4 I need to send out, but I couldn't find the address to send the other 2. So guys, please send me the address so I can send out a shirt and hat, so I can get everything situated from that last competition. But I did send out the chain and the shirt and hat, and I think I might have sent out one more. I just want to make sure I send out everything to the right place. What you hearing about Richards? Like I said, I haven't heard too much. It's been kind of frustrating on my end. Still trying to deal with stuff that I'm not good with dealing with. So that's more of my issue, is trying to deal with stuff that I'm not good with dealing with, man. So that's been a whole problem for me, is dealing with things that I'm good with dealing with. I'm also gonna try to figure out how to play some music in the background. Try to figure out how to play some music in the background for people to hear. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how I'm gonna do all that stuff. So I think I got your Nick. You won the chain, right, Nick boy? Did you win the chain? I know I got the address for who won the chain. I got the address for. Now this is not for the last competition. This is for the first one with the subscribers and stuff. So this isn't for the last one. This was for the first one. You won the shirt on the last competition that I did with the when I was in the truck, when I was riding around the neighborhood. I think that's the one you won, and yeah, I got your address for that one. Those won't be sent out until the end of this month. Yeah, that won't be sent out to the end of this month. So yeah, I got your address, but I'll be asking people to send it to me again by the end of this month. So yeah, I got your address on that one. Auction off boxes. Hey, I hope that's the case. See, what I'm looking at when people look at recruiting this early, I don't tend to look at recruiting this early because it really doesn't matter to me this early. Um, I look at what is our season, what our season is going to look like right now. I can't think about what I do not have. That's why I don't get into recruiting this early. We have people who get into recruiting this early, and I have no issue with it. What's going on? What's going on, Mar? I don't get it. I don't have an issue with it. My thing is though, I can't get into recruiting this early, but then worry about the season that's coming up. I need to worry about what season is coming up. What are we going to do this season to win? That's my number one goal. Recruiting comes with winning. You know what I'm saying? And with fans going to games and being in the seats and this and that. I don't. I swear. I guess I'm just a different breed, a different type that I really don't care about recruiting until recruiting matters to me. So I really don't care about what's going on with recruiting right now because it changes from day to day, and I can rack my mind and go crazy worrying about where these kids are gonna go, what their parents want, what their friends want, what their coaches want. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is win on the field and you'll get the recruits that you want. I'm serious. I just don't. That's something I'm never going to chase. I'm never going to chase recruits this early. I think we're not able to sign until like November. It's July. I think early signing period now is November, somewhere around there. November, maybe December. It's July. I don't. Serious. I don't. These 16, 17-year-old kids, man. I don't. Man, that doesn't. I swear to you, it doesn't matter. That's one thing I'll never do is follow recruiting this early. I'll start following recruiting a month and a half before signing day, before early signing period. Then I'll start following recruiting. Now I'll get recruits on if I can. I'll get recruits on early if I can. But 19 Savage, your gift should be to you pretty soon too. I'll get recruits on if I can early, but I'm not. I'm not. I just can't worry about recruiting. I want to worry about the games we're going to win. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about LSU. You know. So, I mean, I know you guys like to talk about recruiting, and it's a fun period. But what's a little bit more fun for me is to talk about what am I going to do to win football games this year. Recruiting will come to me eventually. The recruiting will work for me when it's time for it to work for me. When I need it, when it's really that time. But as of right now, I really don't care about recruiting. I just don't. I don't care about what's going on with recruits right now because it's not beneficial for me to worry about recruits because those recruits aren't going to come if you don't win. And if we don't go to the stadium, if we don't pack the stadium, if we don't win ball games, those recruits are not coming to Miami. So that's what I'm concerned about. Concerned about Mark Walton and DJ Dallas and Lorenzo Lingard. What are we going to do with um, some of these wide receivers and what are we going to do with our offensive linemen and our defensive linemen? Those are things that I concern myself with more as of right now. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that I concern myself with more as of right now. So, question. I got a question for the chat. What do you guys? What do you guys really think about what's gonna happen with let me see. So I'm trying to figure out something real quick, so I can take some of this Wi-Fi away, and it might help me a little bit better. Might help a little bit because it took me over there. What's going on, Free? What's good with you? 786 Canes, what's good with you? Hey, we was going to do what's name today, but he got kind of busy and I got kind of busy. Also, I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to work this OBS system, which I was doing all day yesterday. Y'all guys can see that I was working with that all day yesterday, and it still wasn't working right. It wasn't working the way I needed it to work. So that kind of aggravated me a little bit. But what do you guys think about the LSU? I'm gonna talk about LSU. I'm about to talk about LSU, man. See, let's talk about LSU. What's going on with LSU, man? What are we going to do with LSU? You don't have to watch this, Alabama fans. It's not my fault you're Bama fans. Your Bama video makers aren't making videos. If you're that bored and you just decide to watch this because you're bored, man, I mean, have a nice day. I don't need you to watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? Because you're bored. Don't disrespect me like that. I'm not disrespecting Alabama video makers. If you don't want to watch, then go make a video. Go do an Alabama video. How about that, Cash Boy? Serious. Go do an Alabama video. It's Sunday. I decided to do a video for my family. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you don't want to, if you just decided to watch because you're bored, then you can find something else to watch, man. I'm looking at what I'm talking about is this comment. I'm a Bama fan. I decided to watch because I'm bored. That's what I'm talking about, Cash Boy. To me, that's disrespectful. Serious. That's what I'm talking about. Did you not say that? Do I need to highlight that one for you? I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the comment you made. So I read. I read a lot of comments. I might not see every last one of them, but to me, like I say, I don't. I'm doing these videos, and I enjoy doing my videos. But it is Sunday, and I've been fighting with this. I've been fighting with this. I've been fighting with this system for so long and fighting with it all week long that I'm kind of aggravated with it. My tolerance level is not as it's about this much right now. So yeah, when I see stuff I don't like, I'm gonna say something. And my thing is, if you that bored, then you can make videos. It's easy to make videos. It's not easy doing what I'm trying to do right now. Well, it might be easy for you. It's really easy to make videos. All you gotta do is really just go to your chat, whatever, and serious, jump on video. It's easy to make videos. Yeah, that's my whole thing is we got too many athletes, man. We need to win these games. We need to win. We need to beat up on. We need to whoop LSU. Seriously, that's what we need to do. We need to whoop LSU behind. In order for anything, we need to beat LSU. I'm not gonna like I say I'm not gonna worry about recruiting right now because recruits not gonna this year recruits 2019 recruits are not gonna do anything against the 2018 game against LSU. So what do you guys think a quarterback's gonna be? Obviously, we know who our offense is gonna be. Obviously, what do you guys think? Cash boy, you don't know nothing about our O line. Yeah, no idea about our O line. What you doing is What you're doing, Cash Boy, is you're reading articles without paying attention to what's going on. That's all that is. You're reading articles. You say we have a weak O-line. Our O-line isn't weak, man. They were for something totally different scheme than we're running right now. That's all. They recruited for something totally different than the scheme that we're running right now. That's all that is. That's all that is. It's just different. But one thing I can tell you this, Cash Boy, Alabama's a great football program. They're a great program. The bad thing about Alabama is if they don't have a good coach, they're really going to be trash because the high school talent in Alabama is not that good. You know what I'm saying? So what Alabama does is they rely on going to Florida and getting talent, going to Georgia and getting talent. That's what Alabama relies on, because if they can't go to Florida and Georgia and other places to get talent, then they're going to be trash because their high school football isn't that good. And that's not opinion. That's fact. That's fact. Y'all have the University of Hoover, who every time they go out of state, they get the brakes beat off of them, and that's y'all best in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Lanier High School and places like that. So high school football in Alabama is basically trash. So y'all got to go to Florida to get talent. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole issue with Alabama fans. Most Alabama fans are bandwagon fans anyway that don't even know what Tuscaloosa is. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we want to get on there. We can get on there about Alabama bandwagon fans. The only thing they know about Alabama is the A. Really can't even spell Bama. You know what I'm saying? But they root for them because you know. Name me teams you got in Alabama. You got Hoover. Y'all got teams in Alabama that can beat teams in Alabama, but they don't have nationally ranked teams in Alabama that can beat nationally ranked teams in Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Ohio. Y'all don't have them type of teams in Alabama. Y'all don't have them type of teams in Alabama, man. Dead serious, man. They don't. They got a bunch of big, slow, corn-fed boys who that's all they can do is do. You look at y'all superstars in y'all team, all of them from Florida. Y'all have no superstars in y'all team from Bama. When was the last running back that y'all had on y'all team that's from Alabama? Or the last star defensive tackle or linebacker or running back or wide receiver that's from Alabama? Give me some, Cash Boy. I mean, you started this trash talk stuff, so I'm gonna come at you. You give me some superstars that's on Alabama that's from Alabama. That's not from Louisiana or Florida or Texas or Ohio. I'm serious. That's one. And I don't even know Sheldon Mack from Alabama. But if you give me one, that's one. Aaron ain't nobody. He's not that good. Seriously, that's what you giving me? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. You gotta give me somebody better than that, man. You gotta give me somebody better than that, man. Serious, man. Help me out here. Help me out here, man. Like I said, y'all don't have anybody from Alabama. That's what I'm saying. It's not a lot. It's not a lot that play out of Alabama. If you could only recruit your state, if you could only recruit your state, Alabama would never win another national championship. If it was illegal to recruit out of state, Alabama would not win another national championship ever. The only teams that will win national championships is schools in the state of Florida, schools in the state of Georgia, schools in the state of Ohio, schools in the state of California, every now and then a school from the state of Texas, and schools in the state of Louisiana. It would be unfair for college football if you could not recruit out of state. Hey, we don't stay because of what's been going on at Miami for the past couple years, Cash Boy. But one thing I can tell you is the only reason they go to Alabama is two things. One reason is they got Nick Saban, who's a great coach, and I wouldn't deny that. And another reason is because, believe me when I tell you, it's a lot of underground stuff that go on, and Alabama does pay players, believe it or not, whether you want to believe that or not, man. Alabama is in the business of paying players, man. Say what you want to say about Miami, but Alabama definitely they definitely going for the bag, man. They definitely going for the bag, man. Dead serious, man. Because if you look at top players in the NFL, as great as Alabama has been, as great as they've been, Miami still got Jesse. Miami never paid them, bro. Miami didn't have the money to pay them. They were talking about Luke was paying them. You comparing Luke little bit of money, or even Nevin Shapiro, who if you go back and look at that whole thing with Nevin Shapiro, nobody had to pay more than $150 back. He was giving. Go read the articles. That's serious. And it is what it is, man. I'm just go check it out, man. I mean, Alabama gets what they get because they Alabama. I'm not gonna sit here and hate, but I don't talk about the team. But when a fan come over here, you gonna get it. And the thing, the difference is, I'm gonna give you facts. I'm not giving you opinions. I'm gonna give you 100% truth. That's what I'm gonna give you. No, nothing else. I'm not giving you nothing else. Nothing different. Facts. Let me see something. Trying to Google something at the same time. Right now, as dominant as Alabama's been, Miami still has more first round draft picks in the history of college football than Alabama. Miami has 65, Alabama has 60. As dominant as Alabama has been, Miami still has more first round draft picks in the NFL than Alabama. I mean, so I mean, I'm just sitting here reading some of the comments. I'm just sitting here reading some of the comments, man, trying to figure out what people are talking about, man. But I didn't even get on. I didn't get on for that though. I got on to talk about what we gonna do with LSU. But my Bama friend wanted to come over here and like for some unexplained reason throw little pop shots and think that is not. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what nobody talking about when somebody react to what you're talking about. I'm different, bro. No, I did not get it down good, Book J. That's why I'm not on it. I did not get it down good. Sitting here fight with this thing, fight with it, and it's just annoying. I'm tired of dealing with it. Now y'all do know I'm not going to show 786 Canes. I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to show those things 786 Canes. Even though I'll get mad, I'm not those. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it on. We're gonna keep it professional. We're gonna keep it professional. I don't know the point spread in that game yet. You don't. You can look it up. I'm trying to look up things while I'm on live, but I don't know. See if you can look it up, man. See if you can look it up, Bullgat. I have no idea what the official point spread is, and not just that. It's going to change from day to day anyway, from week to week. I know they got home field advantage, so we'll see. All right, seven. Yeah, I'm just not going. I'm not going to show some things because then it allows certain things, man. And I don't want to open up those type of things. I want anybody to be able to come over here and debate and not feel like they got disrespected. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any issues with the debate, but I mean, when you come, don't think that you're gonna be able to say what you want to say and then nobody come back at you. It is what it is. I'm gonna come back at you, especially on a day like the day when I'm aggravated and tired of been fighting this doggone OBS system for so long. I mean, I've never. That's another thing I've never really gotten into was point spreads. For some reason, I've just never gotten into the point spread thing and what happens with this and that. It just doesn't. To me, it just doesn't. It's never really mattered to me. Um, I just care about wins and losses, man. I never cared about the spread. Oh yeah, I think our defense is gonna be fine. It's the offense that I worry about. I don't see. I think that's. I'm gonna show that. I think that's false. I think that's false, Terrence. I think them liking Miami. I think Vegas is in the business of making money. Vegas don't care whether or not they like or don't like Miami. Vegas don't like. Vegas like money. So I think that's a false statement, man. Vegas don't care about whether or not they like Miami or not. They're going with the spread that's going to get them money. They want to make money. They don't care, but I don't think they care about is green. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the case at all. If you're talking about beat writers and stuff like that, but beat writers don't make the spread. Vegas makes the spread. What's OFC? You got me with another stuff, and I have no idea what OFC is. I'm sorry, I'm 42, man. I was in the CMR and OFC and DBD and JDC and all that stuff. I don't know all that, man. Exactly. Vegas about making that money, man. Offense. Thank you. It's almost like getting one, you know what I'm saying? And they just say, oh, handshake. Handshake. I'm all with crazy with different things, but I mean that kind of got me. Thanks, Ray, man. Thanks, Ray. I'm trying, man. It was hard to do one today, man, because I'm just so pissed off and aggravated about this OBS system, man, that I've worked my tail on getting it set up and I mean, bored, man. We ain't talking about nothing. Came on, y'all gonna make me hang up early. Hey, one thing I can say though, I almost at 3,100. It's 7 away from 3,100. So that's moving pretty quick, man. I appreciate that, man. Um, that's good, man. I appreciate that. Almost at 3,100. Maybe we can move it, but you never know, man. You never know. Talking about DJ Dallas, and everybody thought I was crazy. And now look, at DJ Dallas is doing exactly what I said he could do. And I actually kind of linked him to like a Marshall Faulk type player. And now people are seeing what I saw in him on that one. I don't. It's kind of see. I think Jay. I look at things a little different. It's not our running game compared to LSU's running game because our offense don't play against their offense. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, how to compare it that way. All I know is if we plan on running a downhill attack with the offensive lineman that we have right now, I'm hoping they bulked up and I'm hoping that they changed their whole mindset because this is only Rick's third year, so he still hasn't gotten the type of offensive lineman that he wants to run, the type of system that he wants to run. So he's trying to force these guys to run a system that he wants to run, and I'm just not. I'm not. I don't think that it's gonna work against any team, especially a team that's good as good up front as LSU is. So, but do I think their offense can run it downhill against us? It depends. We're not huge up front. We're not like not that defensive tackle. We're not huge. But if we load the box and make them beat us passing, I think they'll have to beat us passing. I think we can stop the run as long as we can make sure that we can contain their receivers and don't do like we did against Wisconsin and let their receivers run free. You know, just do whatever they want to do like we did against Wisconsin. So it's going to be tough. O-line does their job, Joseph, but it's just a totally different job that they have to do. Um, they weren't recruited to do what Rick's trying to do. I swear, I feel like I have to repeat myself over and over and over again, man. Maybe if Rick does his job and coach to the talent that he has, then maybe it'll be better. I'm not gonna keep blaming. I'm not gonna blame these kids at all, man. I'll let y'all do that. I'm not doing that. Sorry, I'm not doing it. It's Rick's fault. 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 Coach Rick's fault. Rick's fault. Rick's fault. Rick's fault. How many times I have to repeat that? Coach Rick's fault. The offensive line is playing the way it's playing. I don't know where LSU O line is. I know the boys run for a lot typically, so I have no idea, Dorian. No, I don't think 220 pounds at all would be too heavy for DJ Dallas. I think if you're an athlete and you're fast and you're run, you don't lose speed by putting on weight. You use speed by putting on bulk. And if you look at DJ Dallas, he hadn't put on any bulk. And you put on a little bit of weight in your legs and in your muscle weight in your legs, and you put some in your back, and you put some on your chest and stuff like that. Now you don't lose speed or explosiveness. Adrian Peterson is a beast. He didn't lose any speed. He got bigger when he got to the NFL. He would say bigger, faster, stronger. So yeah, if you put on the wrong weight, like me, I mean, no disrespect, I was like 290 something pounds, and then I went to like 298, then I went to 210. Now I'm at 220, and I'm at 220 in better shape than I was at 210, and I'm quicker because I lift light. See that boy getting right. You see that boy getting right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm at 220 now, but I'm 220 like a lot more better than I was when I was 210. If I'm 230 with 2% body fat or 210 with 40% body fat, I'm gonna be quicker than I am. I'm gonna be a lot quicker if I lift light. If I continue to lift light, and I lift a lot lighter, I don't lift heavy at all, I do reps. So the weight that he put on depends on the type of weight he put on. But I don't think 220 is too much weight for him at all. Especially playing running back and H-back and all that. Nah, I can see him at 230, he'll be fine. They had that problem last year, Bull Gator. We couldn't get our head around a lot. And that's what they exposed us in the Wisconsin game for that. We don't get our head around quick enough. Like we do a lot of face guarding. You'd have to read that, you can see that. Last year we did a lot of face guarding. I was yelling at the TV screen last year. Get your damn head around. So they need to work on getting their heads around. And that's up to the defensive back coach to get them right on that. Coach Sears was being soft. Coach Sears was being soft. I remember they asked him a question. He started crying. I lost a lot of respect for Coach Sears. He asked him a question. He went to crying and yelling and screaming. Do your damn job, Coach Sears. If they're soft, it's your fault. They took it on the persona of the coach. Don't call out the players when you're not doing your damn job. How about that, Coach Sears? So he put on 20 pounds and still runs a 4.3. That's what I'm talking about. That shouldn't happen. Last year shouldn't have nothing to do with this year at all. We'll see, but it shouldn't have anything to do with this year. I'm just reading the comments, man, and trying to give my little input. What I'm giving right now is not a bunch of facts. It's just the way I feel. You know, that's just the way I feel, man. I feel like we put so much onus on these players and don't put no onus on the coaches, man. It's like, why? Why the coaches don't get no responsibility, man? None. I swear, man, we're breeding a culture of followers. We're breeding a culture of followers, man. I worry about the officiating during the game. I worry about how my players come out and play after the game. I mean, before the game. Hopefully the coaches know it was unacceptable, because those were the ones who set those guys up to fail. Our defense was worn out, man. They was on the field all year long, man. They were tired. Defense was worn out, completely worn out. And as long as they continue to do our defense like that, then that's what's going to happen. I don't want anybody to get fired except for John Rick. If John Rick ever see me, John Rick gonna put that Bible down and whoop my ass. If John Rick ever see me, if John Rick ever see me, man, he gonna beat the brakes off me, man. John Rick gonna do me something. I'm telling you, John Rick is gonna do me something. I won't even hit him up on Twitter because I was told you ain't got nothing nice to say about somebody, don't even try to be friendly. But that's who I think him and Coach Sears should be on the hot seat. I don't think none of the receivers will get lost in the depth chart, man. I feel like it's ways in today's landscape of football where you can run so many different sets. And I also feel like a lot of times what we do is we play players until they get tired instead of rotating them out enough. I mean, Harley is speed and he can run routes, and if he get lost in the depth chart is coaching, there's no way I'm having a player that explosive that can run routes as good as he runs lost. Even think about getting lost in the depth chart. It's no way. You get him on the field any way you can. Any way you can. It don't have to be every series, but bro, you get him on the field. If he get lost, send him to Alabama. Nick Saban will find a way to use him. I promise you that. Get him lost. It didn't matter if we had Ken at quarterback, Pepper Park. It didn't matter who we had calling plays. I feel like if we had James Coley calling plays this year, it would have been a lot better on offense for us. A lot better on offense for us. That's just how I feel. Dead serious. Play calling has to improve, man. Play calling is horrible. Yeah, if we lose Mike Harley, I swear, if they don't use him, I swear it's gonna kill recruiting. I'm telling you, it's already gonna kill recruiting. Y'all think I'm playing? It's already gonna kill recruiting with Perry. In my opinion, it's gonna kill us with quarterback recruiting. I'm telling y'all, man. Kids ain't gonna want to come play here sometimes, man. We got to do the right thing sometimes, man. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But we can't keep getting these players, these great players, man, and not playing them. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. And sometimes they have to sit. No one can play as soon as they get here. So sometimes they're gonna have to sit and understand that, bro, this is a football program that's building for greatness. You're not gonna always be able to come in as a what's name. Jaquan Johnson is my favorite. Him and the red wine. Him and red wine. Jaquan Johnson. Y'all look at that's what I have on the cover of the channel. Jaquan and my two daughters. Love that kid, man. That kid's a monster. So those two are my favorites. Jaquan Johnson and red wine are my favorites, man. A lot of people give red wine a lot of flack, man. But I look at he fights. Jaquan probably 6'5", 10", 5'11". He's not tall at all. He's probably five. If he's listed at 6 foot, it might be wrong, man. But he's definitely not. He's probably about Jaquan's probably about 5'10", somewhere around there. 5'11". Okay. Jaquan, Jaquan Ray Ray. He got a knack for the ball. Jaquan has a knack for the ball. I think he'll get the turnover James more. Yeah, Jaquan is going to be a beast, man. I'm telling you, man. I think he's a first round draft pick. I think he's a first round draft pick. Serious. I think it's not just his size. I think or his speed. Or I think it's his skill set and his motor, man. You don't teach what he has, man. He's just a dog, man. He's a dog, man. He's a throwback. He's a throwback hurricane, in my opinion. What do you mean, Pepper Paul? We need touchdowns with the chain. I'm not understanding that. Y'all hear my dog in the background barking. Sorry about that. I got this new system that Unc sent me, and it's definitely picks up everything in the background. Like you can hear my fan, but I got my fan to keep my computer cool. So sorry about all that. Um, I don't know how to block out that. I'll learn though. What you talking about? You talking about Quan? I think Quan he's just a beast. Oh, something happened. Okay. I don't know. I hope so. I mean, I don't have any issue with Gurman. To be honest with you, oh, I think he's a great player. We just have to see. I think we got so much talent, man. It's crazy. I want to see what his tight end does. I want to see what Brevin does. That's what I want to see what Brevin does. I want to see how we utilize him. Yeah, I think Quan could be the best safety in the country, man. I could be serious. We'll see this year, but I think he could be. I think he really could be. Not just saying that because I'm a Hurricane fan, but I just if I seen him play anywhere, I just think he's just a gamer. Um, uh, I wouldn't be surprised to see how he play. I'm serious, man. Um, I think Gilbert can play. Serious, none of these guys surprise me on how good they are, man. None of them. I've seen all of them. None of them really surprises me, man. I just think that we have to, as a coaching staff, they have to pull it out of them. You have to stop trying to make everybody fit into your world, and sometimes you have to fit into theirs. You understand what I'm saying by that? Great coaches understand how to coach talent and understand how to use that talent to the best of that talent's ability and not to your scheme. Great coaches don't have a scheme that's per se that just this is the only thing that I use, because you have to be able to adapt because the game changes, the laws of the game change. So you have to be able to adapt your scheme to your talent, not vice versa. And when you see great coaches, that's why great coaches win. I'm telling you, Urban Meyer won with two different style quarterbacks, period. He won with a drop back passing quarterback when Chris leaked, and then run with a bum quarterback that did a option type quarterback in Tebow, who couldn't complete a pass more than 10 yards downfield. You understand what I'm saying? The laws of the game change when you can't hit a certain way. You know, when I hear people say, "Oh, just wait till he get his players in," or wait till he get his players in, wait till he get his type of players in. We're gonna be great when he get his players in. What if he never gets his players in? What if he never gets the type of players that he wants? Then what? He can't coach anymore. He's no longer a football coach. I mean, bro, if you're a great coach, you're a great coach. You're a talent evaluator. You understand how to put people in positions to win. That's the goal. Is to understand how to put people in a position to win. Okay, if I got nothing but speed on my roster and I don't have big offensive linemen, then my system is gonna run a system to where I can get the most speed on the field and make you defend all of my speed. I am not going to run a system to where I don't have the offensive line to run this system. Okay, and that's not what I'm going to do. I'm just not doing it that way. I'm going to run a system that tailors to my talent. I don't know. I'll give him a call. I'll give Regan Kane Swag a call. I talked to him a little while ago. We're gonna do a little panel before the season starts with Wise and Regan Kane Swag and the wholesome one. We're going to get out. We're gonna have to sit down and make sure that when we do this one, that we're gonna do it in a format to where we're gonna do it live. We can answer questions, but we're not going to talk over each other. We're going to do it to where we can understand each other and hear each other points out, to where it's not anarchy by doing it. So we're gonna have that done. Yeah, with some quick slants in it. There's no reason why we hadn't ran. Did we run any quick slants last year? I don't know if we ran any quick slants last year. I mean, it's just so many different things that we didn't run. So I mean, well, we got too much speed on this team to run this. Every play I seen was run deep and then hook routes. That's why I got my season tickets. Next time, Jeremiah, just get season tickets. For what you spent for that one Florida State ticket, you probably would have spent a couple $100 more and got season tickets. That's why I went on ahead and got season tickets. We ran everything that y'all calling for, slants and wide receiver screens. Didn't we run those under bubble screens? That's what we ran last year. Then we run a lot of slants and wide receiver screens under Coley, and then we ran deep. Then we do a lot of that fast-paced offense under Coley, but did it better. A lot of the stuff y'all calling for is a lot of the stuff that we were running against with James Coley. Y'all do realize that. You do realize we ran bubble screens against. You do realize we ran bubble screens against with James Coley. Y'all do know that, right? Yeah, all is good with me, highly favorite. What's going on with you, my brother? I don't know how fast Nigel is, but I heard he's pretty fast. So if we ran all of them and we were so happy with all of them, then why are we not holding Rick responsible? And why are we blaming the offensive line because Rick decided to see? Everything comes back to me. I win once again. All right, what's up, Fred? I win once again. And I'm gonna keep my arms up. Well, y'all see this? Y'all see the definition? Well, y'all see all the definition? Well, y'all know boy in the G. See the definition? Yes, sir. Well, y'all see that? Y'all know your boy been in the gym, boy, getting his fat off me. Hey, man. Hey, but if y'all notice, man, if y'all notice, real talk, everything that I've been talking about for 3 years is starting to come around, man. Everything I've been talking about how play calling changed got our offense terrible. Everything that y'all calling for is what we were doing and why we were so successful when James Coley was calling plays. But everybody still wants to blame the offensive line. Hmm. All right. All right. Yep, he ran schemes tailored for the offense, man. He adapted. He adapted, something that Coach Rick refuses to do. But I'm wrong by talking about Rick. Oh man, Lonzo, you too hard on Coach Rick. I watched a less talented, or they would say a less talented play caller do better with an offense that had less weapons on it than the offense that we have now. I watched a team offense be respected in college football and actually feared under Coley to people actually feeling sorry for us now. I agree with you, 786 Canes. I'm not disagreeing. What I'm saying is, so why do we talk about the offensive line so much? Why do we continue to berate the offensive line but not hold Rick accountable for what he's doing? No one has the best line. And listen to me, man. A lot of the best lines in college football that have the most dominant lines are them teams like Utah, uh, teams like that, Wisconsin, and those teams don't win national championships, man. Alabama didn't have the greatest offensive line. They had a great scheme. Though. Remember when they were losing and what's name was upset because they were losing and they couldn't score points. So he went and hired Lane Kiffin to help out on the offense and open the offense up some and run some spread. Alabama never ran a spread. They ran spread last year. They ran spread the year before last. They ran spread the year before that. Because you just can't run the ball and win championships. And he understood that. So now he has a system, man, that's tailored to his offense. And he's winning championships by adapting. Something that our coach refuses to do. I ain't gonna say I want him fired, but I want his non-coaching son gone, and I don't want him calling plays anymore until he proves me wrong. If he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong, man. It is what it is, man. I'm just saying for right now, I'm going by what I see. And our offense is terrible right now. Like I said, even what's name played better. That one start he had against Duke, he did great in that start. He ain't had a great game yet under Rick calling plays. So I wasn't excited about him being hired as a head coach neither. Y'all hear my wife in there, hear the dishes in there clacking and stuff. Like, get off my hand, fly. So I ain't gonna say I just don't think I just think he's too stubborn to realize that his offense isn't working. I just think he's too stubborn to realize that. And like I say, man, sometimes I might not get viewers, I might lose viewers, but I can't be fake and just be catering to people, man. That's what I was saying, wholesome. That's exactly what I was saying, man. Once he got a hold of Texas A&M and Johnny Manziel beat the brakes off of him twice, he couldn't. I mean, they won the game, but he couldn't stop that offense. He went to the SEC board and NCAA board trying to change rules for so his defense could get on the field and they couldn't run and they denied the rules that he wanted changed. He realized that the game is faster now and I can't do the same things I did, so I have to get better. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Miss K. She hit me up on Facebook the other day. I don't know what's going on with my friend Leon. Leon probably know. I think. I don't know. Leon kidnapped and put in the back of that truck, or I don't know what's going on with Miss K. Oh yeah, he don't get no freedom. He gets no freedom. Everything. I'm telling you, man. Coach Rick looks more and more like a dictating uh, offensive. I mean, head coach. He looks more like a very micromanaging type of coach. He has to control every part of the game, and that's just not good. So I agree with you on that, Jeremiah. That's cool. I hope game day is there. Come here, back. I can hear all that you're doing in the background, like every bit of it, like real loud. No, there's no freedom at Miami at all. And I wish James Coley was back. I'm just not liking what I'm seeing. It's hard to swallow with the talent that we have, man, to not be able to well, we should be our offense should be like Washington State offense. You see Washington State offense? We got nothing but talent, and it's a struggle to put points on the board. It's a struggle. Why is it so hard for us to put points on the board? Yeah, he does know how to get top players, Butch, but if you're good at Miami, anybody can get top players at Miami, Butch. You know the one positive that I can actually say The two positives I can say that I've seen out of Coach Rick. Two great positives. One is that we got Manny Diaz. The other is that he got the practice facility finished and people were excited about him coming. Other than that, I just I don't see it on the field. Yeah, his play calling is way outdated. He don't care though. He don't care. I don't 786 game. What in the world you just wrote, bro? I know they have changed some. Bro, please help me out, man. Please help me out with that one, 786. I got it, man. I had to really read and break that one down, my brother. I had to break that one. I had to break that one down, my brother. I struggled to read that one. Yeah, he's known as an I formation, hard, blah, 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 blah. That's why we losing. That's why we losing, Hosen. You got to change his style up. You got to change his style up. Is he going to be like them dudes in the 70s that wore fish in their shoes? He going to come out like that? I mean, let him do what he do. Offense sucks. Oh, I'm about to go jump on my motorcycle right now. Y'all just heard that? I'm about to go jump on my bike. I'm not blaming Dorian. I'm not even arguing with you no more. Whatever, man. We didn't have a whatever, man. Why was Coach Cooley able to do better with the same quarterbacks we had? Tell me that. Tell me that, Dorian. Tell me that, Dorian. Explain that, Dorian. I think sometimes you just come over here to troll. You love Coach Rick, man. I think Coach you Coach Rick other son. You Coach Rick other son. You the one that you the one that they haven't acknowledged yet. You're gonna come out though. It's gonna come out one day that Coach Rick is your father. Luke, I am your father. We need a coach that can actually stretch the field. That's what we need, Brian. We need a coach that can stretch the field. I'm not blaming players. I'm not in the business of blaming players right now when I feel like we have talented enough players. Kaya was better freshman, sophomore year under Coley. He was way better. He was way better under Coley than he was under Rick. That's fact. Rick ain't changing nothing on the offense. He's not changing nothing on the offense. He's just not. That's not what he's going to do. What did he do better? He threw the ball better. That's what he threw better. Had more completions. Had less sacks. So on and so on. Of course they're going to say that, Jay. They're not going to say they hadn't been studying us. They're not going to say they have been studying us. Jimmy not coming back. Jimmy ain't coming back. Shoot, Jimmy on a boat in Key West somewhere. Coaching is about schemes, exactly. And our scheme is horrible. Coley doing his thing in Georgia. I don't listen. 786. He just can't call. He just can't call plays. The scheme sucks. Everything about that sucks. I'm messing with you. I ain't say you trolling. I'm not saying you're not being objective, but you only be objective towards Rick. You never be objective towards players. I can go back and read a million of your comments, and you like Coach Rick defense lawyer. You like Coach Rick defense lawyer, Dorian. I can go back and read a million of your comments. You only be objective to when it comes to Coach Rick. You know, man, you go through this every week, Dorian. Don't act like me. Don't act like me. You gonna go through this every single week. Come on, my brother. We go through this every week. That's why I miss it when you ain't on, because I ain't got nobody to really argue with like that. I know his defense lawyer. I know when his defense lawyer is on. When I see a picture, I know his defense lawyer is on. He's here, ready to go. That's because he needs 8 seconds to get rid of the football. That's why he keeps saying his O-line is not giving him enough time. Because he needs 8. He's the only coach in college football that needs 8 seconds. Everybody know you get 2, 3 seconds. But no, he wants his O-line to hold. Y'all ever notice what he say? We need a clean pocket. He need to give we need clean pockets. We need 12 seconds to scan the field so these guys can get, shut up with that. No, I don't want to hear that stupidness. That's why he says that. That's right. His play calling too predictable and too basic. Yep, Coley recruiting well. I like Coley. I'm gonna get Coley a phone call. Okay, we always get good recruits, man. Miami always get good recruits. This is year 3 now. You act like I'm not giving him a chance. It's year 3. It's year 3 now. He got a 5-year deal. It's year 3. He don't get 3 more. It's year 3. I don't need to chill out on Coach Rick. You need to chill out on me. You need to chill out on me. FTW 305 MDC. I'm not chilling on Rick. I'm a season ticket holder. I'm a booster. I pay my money. I ain't chilling out until I see better. I ain't chilling out. I spend my money. I told you, if I'm talking, I'm going to spend my money. I talk because I spend my money. So I'm allowed to talk. And I'm not cursing at him or yelling or calling him out his name or anything like that. Just telling you what I see. Yeah, Dorian, that defense lawyer. Leon, getting on you, Dorian. Because he aggravated me, 786. That's why I'm going in on him, because people keep using excuses for him. If I got to sit down with him, I'd talk to him the same way, I promise you. I would talk to him the same way. I'd be like, why do you use so many excuses? You did the same thing you did at Georgia. That's what I say to him. Why do you use so many excuses instead of getting the job done? You have a book of excuses. That's what I would say to him. You blame everybody. You blame the offensive line more than you blame your predictable, slow play calling. I don't know who's the best wide receiver ever at Miami. Probably Michael Irvin. Serious, I can't go. I mean, I don't. That's stuff for the host one right there. That ain't stuff for me, man. We ain't making the playoffs if Coach Rick coach the way he's been coaching the last 2 years. Yep, they need to force him to hire a play caller. Oh, who is that? CB. Greatest comment of the day. If we have another 10-win season, the athletic director, Blake James, needs to force Coach Rick to hire a play caller. That's not going to happen, but I totally agree with you. We're not going to average 35 points a game with that 19-12 offense, Fred. Average 14. I love how we're going to average it. We're going to average it because we score 14 on offense, and then we'll score another 14 on defense, and then get a field goal. A couple field goals. There you go. That's how we can do it. I don't care if the record's better. We're also not on probation anymore. That's part of the reason why the record is better, because we're not on probation anymore. But the offense is worse. The offense is worse. The record is better, but the offense is worse. The defense is better. That's why the record is better, because the defense is better. Our offense is worse. It's worse under Rick than it was under Cody. Serious. Dorsey won't be perfect for this offense. Not as long as he got to hold on to the ball. Not as long as them routes take. Those routes take too long, man. That's a 1912. Oh, I did mine 1219, 1912. I did it backwards, man. Whoa. I have no idea, Purple Park. I can't even argue with you who the best receiver was. That's for the wholesome one, man. Serious, man. That's not for me, there, my brother. I'm telling you, I can't. Just because he's the best, I mean, my favorite might be the best, in my opinion. It could be my favorite that's the best. I don't know. Yep, we need to. That's what Manny Diaz telling the defense. We need to pick six every time we touch the ball. Do y'all remember that game where we had like 6 turnovers in a game and couldn't score no points? Do y'all remember that we had like 6 turnovers in the game and offense didn't score any points? Do y'all know that we were ranked like number one in turnovers, but like number 119th in points off of turnovers? Do y'all know that? How do you do that? We were ranked like number one in the nation in turnovers, but like number 119th in points off of turnovers. How do you do that? What in the world? How do you do that? Is that even possible? We were number one in turnovers, but dead last in points off of turnovers. Exactly. The defense was the problem. Y'all don't remember. Yeah, that's one game, though, Dorian. That's one game. The pit game and the Clemson game didn't matter because Coach Rick and his quarterback missed a wide open play. Well, let me click on that one. Try to click on that one real quick. I'm trying to hold this one. I'm trying to get this one to move. Dorian, hold up. Hold up. No. Dorian, do you not know that this whole team, right? This whole team, when it came to that pit game, the offense missed so many plays that the defense just got tired and done. The Clemson game, the first play of the game was a wide open touchdown that the quarterback underthrew, and the defense just gave up after that. But every game that we won this year was won because of our defense, including the Notre Dame game, including the Florida State game, where our defense held them down the whole game and only gave up 19 points the whole damn game, and the offense finally was able to put something together at the end of the game to finally score a touchdown. Our offense was trash. That Florida State game, our offense was trash. It wasn't even that great against Notre Dame game. Our defense started that game, dominated that game. Every game we won, our defense dominated. Our offense could barely put up points. Like I say, our defense was number one in turnovers in the nation. Our offense was number 119 in points off of turnovers. 119 schools in the country, and we were dead last in points off of turnovers. But our defense, out of 119 schools, was number one on creating turnovers. What we do that at, Dorian? I'm gonna get you in a courtroom, man. You're gonna lose to me. You're not Matlock. You ain't Matlock. Nope. I win this again. That's why I want to get you on the phone, because I promise you I won't cut you off. I'll give you points, and I'll still destroy you. I mean, we had like 5 turnovers in one game, couldn't score no points. You can bring me 1 or 2 games. It's 12 games in the season. If you bring me 4 games, that's still only 4 out of 12. The other game, the defense dominated. And the ones we lost is because the defense couldn't dominate. That shows you just how great we are. Offense ain't win 1 game for us this year. Offense didn't win 1 game for us this year. Every game was won because our defense played great, and the game that we lost was because our defense didn't play great. You're making my point for me, Dorian. You're making my point for me. Yep, Pitt was a trap game, and our offense didn't show up, and our defense got blasted. Our defense was tired. But at one time, we was averaging 6 turnovers a game, and then it dropped. At one time, we was averaging like 6 a game, and then it went down as the defense got tired, more and more tired. Yep, he destroyed us just like our offense couldn't even move the ball. Yep, look at what the Virginia quarterback did. We still won that game because of our defense. Yep, but you ain't saying nothing good about what our offense did. Yeah, you can. That's why I say I'm Manny Diaz defense lawyer. You Coach Rick defense lawyer. The only reason Manny Diaz is not getting is because Rick is the popular one. The defense didn't give us three losses. The offense gave us 3 losses. And if it wasn't for the defense in that Florida State game, we would have lost that game. You scored 22. We scored 24 points that game. As much as the defense had the ball, come on, man. Come on, man. Toledo game was early in the season, man. That was an early game in the season. Man, them games didn't count. Yeah, they won on the last drive because our defense got tired and because we was on the field the whole game and actually gave up some points. Al Golden's problem was he wasn't fired the defensive coordinator. Our defense was on the field 90% of the game. Our defense was tired. You can't blame both sides. It's like you telling me, okay, it's like me and you fighting 2 or 3 dudes, right? We in the bar fighting 2 or 3 dudes, right? And you get knocked out every time we run, and you get knocked out and you put to sleep for 5 minutes. And I'm fighting. These 3 dudes by myself for 5 minutes. And then next thing you know, after about 40 minutes, you finally wake up. And I finally get tired and I'm losing the fight. And you come in and you hit one and knock them out. Yeah, I took all the punishment. I'm the one kept us in the fight. I kept us in the fight. And you getting the glory at the end because you finally decided to get up off your butt and do something. But if we would have fought together, we would have ended the fight a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. Our offense let us down and our defense got tired. You always blame the quarterback, Dorian. You always blame the quarterback. I'm blaming that sorry-ass head coach. You're starting to get me mad now. Starting to curse now. I'm blaming that sorry-ass head coach with them sorry-ass play calls. That's what I'm blaming. That's what I'm blaming. Blame what you want to blame. Blame the quarterback. Blame the offensive line. Blame everything but the guy that's getting paid to do a job that can't do a job. That's why he got fired from Georgia. He got fired. Why he get fired? Because he couldn't do a job. It's a shame that when Mark Richt got hired, everybody said the offense is going to continue to carry this team. That's what they said, Coach Richt, and then they're going to have to bring the defense along because the defense was trash. That's what was said when they hired Richt, right? That's what was said when they hired Richt. Why did it switch the same year? The first year there, the defense. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it when Rick took over, Brad Kyle was considered a Heisman candidate before he got there? The year he got there, they said Brad Kyle was a Heisman candidate. And then after that, he couldn't even get drafted. It was never the offense until Rick got there. It was never the offense. Tell me I'm wrong, Dorian. The most important position is he was trashing what system? He was trashing Rick's system, right? He was trashing Rick's system, right? That's what you're saying, Pedro, right? He was trashing Rick's system because he wasn't trashing in James Cody's system. Yep, he was number 1 on a lot of mock drafts before Rick got there. Yep. He was number 1 on a lot of mock drafts before Rick got there. Rick killed his career. Rick killed his career. Facts. Name the last offense that Rick had that was an elite offense when he was at Georgia. We lost players every year. Matter of fact, Rick last year, we had tight ends. We didn't use the tight end last year. We barely threw the ball to tight ends last year because Rick play calling is trash. His play calling is trash. You can wait all day long. Why was our offense? You still answer my question for me. Why was our offense better under Coley than it was under Rick? Why? Bro, can't, bro, listen to me, man. You can say what you want to say. Players lose them, teams lose them players every year. We ain't the only one that lose players. Only problem is we got a coach that you keep making excuses for that can't coach offense. That's the problem. He gave you two teams. Our play calling is trash. Trash, straight up garbage. Flush it down the toilet. We played defense with 3 freshman linebackers. And last year there were sophomore linebackers. And 2 of them got hurt. Why you ain't making excuses for them, Dorian? Just saying. We played with safeties playing cornerback because we were short on corners. We didn't even have corners last year. But you can make excuses for a guy who can't call plays. I don't care what it is. He can't call plays. Until he can prove he can call plays. You know what he need to get? We need to get the Dallas Cowboy offensive line back when they had Emmett them. We need to get the Dallas Cowboy offensive line. In order for Rick to be good, this is what we need. We need the Dallas Cowboy offensive line. We need either Steve Young, Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, or Dan Marino. We need one of those guys to play quarterback for. We need Tony Gonzalez and Shannon Sharp to be the tight ends. We need Randy Moss, Jared Rice, Michael Irvin, and Devin Hester, and a few more guys to be on the to be the wide receivers. We need Emmitt Smith, Willis McGahee, Frank Gore. Yeah, we need all those guys in order for Rick to be successful. So once we get all those guys, and then if any of our offensive linemen get hurt, we're going to need offensive linemen from the San Francisco 49ers when they had Roger Craig and those guys. So we need to get all of those guys. We need all of those guys. And then we need our backup quarterback should be Kurt Warner. Then we're going to need Kurt Warner as our backup quarterback. We're going to need a third backup quarterback. We're going to need to have who are we going to need? We'll take Ben Roethlisberger as our third backup. So if anybody gets hurt, we got Pro Bowlers that can play the position, that can make Coach Rick's job easier for him. We're going to need Nate Newton to be our offensive line coach in his prime, and also be our we're going to need him to be our offensive line coach, and then we're going to need him to be our starting left tackle. So we're going to need all of these things in order for Coach Rick to be successful. And when we get all those things, he can finally win a national championship. So I wish you're doing. We got to get all those things in place. We need all those things in place. Uh-oh. Dorian got a friend. Him and Pepper Park done teamed up against me. Oh, man, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble now. It's going to be over for me. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, this is funny. Answer this question. Did or did not Rick have all of those things when he was at Georgia? Everything that y'all calling for. When he had the quarterback that's at Detroit now, he had all those things in Georgia and still didn't win. So when he had all those things at Georgia and still couldn't win, and the offense still wasn't that good, what happened? I do want a freshman to start. Then a freshman start at Louisville and they did great. Then a freshman start at Clemson and they won a national championship. I'm just saying. We like I'm wrong. Not wrong. Speaking of truth. See, you avoid every question I've asked you, Jordan. You just type. You just got a keyboard. You just like to type. I asked you a question of why did our offense get so worse when Rick took over? I'm not leaving Rick alone. I can't pronounce your name. A verb, a verb. I can't tickets. I have season tickets. Out of his name. Am I disrespecting him? No, I'm speaking on what I see, and I'm speaking on facts. This is why I blog. I blog because I'm speaking fact. I'm not lying about anything I'm saying. Even Dorian can't say I'm lying. He just get mad at me saying it and use all type of excuses. But I'm just saying, I'm not lying. Danny, hey Danny, man, when I come to Miami, I'm coming to holler at you. When I come to Miami, I'm coming on campus. We're gonna hang out. That's cool. Plus, I need you to give me a call, man. I've been trying to get you to give me a call for a minute. I need you to give me a call, man. We improve. Give me the numbers. We improve offensively. All right, you got my number. Put my number in your phone. 803. Dorian, don't call me, Dorian. Don't call my phone. Y'all block Dorian from calling my phone. Just Dorian call my phone. Hold on. Hey, Dorian, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I'm about to get Danny my number so he can give me a call. Hey, Danny, 803-201-0135. Lock me in. Lock me in, Danny. Write it. Let me see. Let me see something. It's not letting me click on it. It's not letting me type in. I don't know why. It's not letting me type in. Dorian, you the defense lawyer. Let me know what's going on. Hold on. I thought I had you on speaker. What's going on, Dorian? Hey, Dorian. I can't hear you. I hear you now. What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's going on with the OBS? You said you was having problems with the OBS.
Oh, I thought it was my boy Dorian calling in. I'm on live now. No, you good. You good. I'm gonna hit you back as soon as I get it. I thought this was my boy Dorian calling in because me and him having a little heated conversation right now. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I get off. Hopefully you have enough time to talk to me for a second. All right, family. That was my friend from Nick. Is it Nick? I'm gonna give him a link on here because they do the best. I'm a Knicks fan too. He do the best New York Knicks videos in the country, man. So those guys are like crazy. Actually, Knicks Fans TV. They have the best videos, the best format, the best everything. They do this stuff is better than like Sports Center. Serious, man. Those guys, y'all go check them out, man. Even if you're not Knicks. See if there's somebody calling. Hello? Hold on. I'm about to put you on speaker. I'll put you on speaker. Dorian said he's going to entertain the chat group. So what Dorian, how you going to entertain the chat group, Dorian? Listen. I'm listening.
Yeah. All you guys want to blame Rick for everything.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. If you're going to come on and you're going to speak, don't say we want to blame Rick for everything. I'm blaming Rick for the offense. Nothing else. So let's talk about offense.
Okay. Well, now, you can't blame everything.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
No.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. He's the leader. He's the leader of the ship.
Yeah, he is. But
He's called.
What can you do? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, and everybody.
No, this is just me and you. We ain't concerned about people in the chat. I'm gonna tell you that guy, but they can answer if they want.
Let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
What can you do with the QB who completes 50%?
Why is he completing 50%? Why is he complete? Is he put in the right predicament to complete more? Answer this question then, right? That one game against Duke. Right? When that one start he had against Duke, he looked like a warrior. He like the number one quarterback in the nation. It's the system that changed. Why did he change the system? Why did Rick change the system? If the system was successful, why did he change it?
So are we talking about Duke this year or Duke 2 years ago?
I'm talking about Duke 2 years ago before Rick got started, before Rick got there. If the system was working, why did he change the system?
There's no head coach at his caliber is going to run the same system that another man is.
Why? So he changed it.
He don't come in with that ball coaching.
No, it's not ball coaching. Not true. That's not true all the time, though.
They're going to come in with their own style.
So he can't.
We compare what he did against Duke.
That's the one game. That's the one game he played. That's the only game he played. That's all I got. You got anything else?
I guarantee you, so if we were playing against FSU that year, you'd have looked like shit.
Answer this question then. Answer this question then. How come Brad Collier threw for 540 something yards? He broke the record against Florida State, and then and Tallahassee under Cody's offense, but under Rick's offense, he got murdered with the same offensive line, the same thing. He got destroyed. Couldn't move the ball. Got hurt because they ran that 12 seconds or less offense, which you only get 2 seconds to throw the ball. Why is it the next year he got destroyed against Florida State at home, but in Tallahassee he threw for over 500 yards? Why?
He didn't get destroyed.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. No, he got his teeth knocked down, got sacked like 7 times, got his teeth knocked down, all that. But the year before he only got sacked like once or twice.
Well, all that, and we still get a chance to win.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. We had a chance to win because of the defense. That's why we had a chance to win, not because of the offense. We had a chance to win because of the defense. Because they barely threw for 300 yards that game, but the year before he threw for almost 500. He threw for over 500. Why? No. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. No, answer the question. You're not going to beat around it. Answer the question. The same system, the same way. No, yes, you can, because he shouldn't have changed the system. He shouldn't have found 2 totally different systems, right?
Yeah, but you can't expect this man to use the same system.
That's his stubborn fault then. That's his stubborn fault then. So he changed the system and everything changed. The offense got worse. To prove my point for him.
But he would equally tell you that we went from
10-4
to 10-3
because of the defense. Because we improved as a defense. We improved as a defense. No, we didn't. We scored more points. No, we didn't.
Offense was better.
Bro.
Okay. Offense was better this year compared to last.
Okay. Answer this question. How are we number 1 in turnovers and dead last in points off turnovers?
I mean, it happens.
No, it doesn't. First time in history. First time in NCAA history.
So let me clarify myself.
Okay.
I'm not saying that we are the best at we just improved at everything from year 1 to year 2. I'm saying we did make some improvements now.
Where?
Now, do we got room for improvement? Absolutely.
We need to have coordinator.
Goal line offense is one that definitely needs
goal line offense, but we can't move the ball. We can't move the ball. Bro, we got turnovers on the 50-yard line and got no points out of them.
So
we got turnovers on the 50-yard line and got no points off of them.
Yes, that happened.
All right.
But please, at least give something for credit.
I ain't giving him nothing. Give him nothing.
We didn't have our number 1 receiver.
So what? So what? We got a lot of talent. We didn't even utilize tight ends that we had. We didn't utilize tight ends that we had. We didn't utilize them when we had them.
I think we did.
Barely. Very rarely. Very rarely.
But look who you got. Look who you have throwing the ball.
So what? What about when we had Kai throwing the ball?
You can't say so what.
I can't say so what because you know why I can say so what?
When we fixed our O-line situation last year, you saw what Kai did. You saw what he did in the bowl game. You saw how he shredded it. You saw how he improved at the end of the season.
You know, we didn't fix our O-line. You know what we did? I'm going to tell you exactly what we did. That game. I know exactly what you're doing. You're talking about the game against what's the name? No, we did not go max protect. We went spread. And with that first touchdown he threw was a quick slant. That first touchdown that he threw to James Coley. Coley had caught that first touchdown. That first touchdown was a quick slant. We went spread. We went out formation the first 2 drives. When we got the turnover and we went 3 and out and we went out formation and then we finally got another turnover and we went spread. We went spread and then we started scoring points. Challenge you want to go watch it. Go watch it. Go out, bro. Bet me. What do you want to bet me? No, that's not what I'm saying. That bowl game you talking about, we went spread.
I'm talking about the big game before that.
No, I'm talking about you talking about the game with Kaya, right?
Yeah.
We went spread.
The end of the season.
We went spread. We switched to a spread system. Shotgun spread.
We went shotgun.
Spread. No, but we went that shotgun where he was doing a read option. We were doing a read option with Peyton Manning, that quarterback.
We wasn't read option.
We were read option.
It was RPO.
He went read.
That's not read option.
That is read option when you take the ball to the running back and then act like you're gonna run and throw. That's not considered a read option.
No, Kaya wasn't running.
Yes, he was running read option. I know, but it was read option. That's what a read option is. A fake ball to the running back, step up in the pocket, roll and run and throw. That's read option. Pass option BS he was doing. That run pass option BS he was doing when he was slowing the play up, act like he handed the ball, and then Kaya would get sacked right after that.
But that's the trend. That's what everything.
No, that's what we weren't doing. We were running a spread system. That's why I thought we would get more yardage and everything. We were running a spread. We weren't doing that. We were getting more yards. We were getting more. It would kill Miami when Al Gordon was there. Wasn't the offense? What killed Miami when Al Gordon was there was Mark D'Onofrio on the defense. That's what killed Miami when Al Gordon was there. You know that, and every other Miami Hurricane fan in the world knows that. Nobody talked about our offense. Our offense was not even discussed as being bad. Nothing. Duke Johnson broke every record under that offense. Am I wrong?
No.
I'm giving you facts.
I'm giving you facts as well. If we finished differently last year, are we even having this discussion?
We are having a discussion.
How?
I'm going to tell you how we're having a discussion. It depends. It doesn't matter winning because it's just the defense and not the offense. That's why we're having a discussion. It does matter. It does matter.
So Ray Lewis and the Ravens can play because they won.
No, but we didn't win. We didn't win a Super Bowl. Though. We win a Super Bowl.
We ended the season differently. We not having.
Our defense did carry us. That's why they got tired at the end. Remember I gave that analogy of me and you fighting and you get then play 10 straight weeks. You know why? Because they was on the sideline most of the damn game. They were 3 and out. No, am I right? Were they 3 and out? We were called the 3 and out crew. That was our nickname, the 3 and out crew.
Yep.
So I mean,
and at that time, we were still 10 and 0.
3 and out crew though. Yes, they were. It was a good game. It was a good game against Notre Dame, but the defense still dominated that game. It was a good game against Notre Dame. It was happy, but we still were 3 and out. But we still were 3 and out crew. The North Carolina game. I was at North Carolina. Remember North Carolina game? Remember that game? Just saying. Come on, man.
Remember the Virginia game?
Come on, man.
Remember Wisconsin game?
The Wisconsin game. The Wisconsin game was it was at the end of the season when defense was done. Our defense was tired, bro. Our defense was done. They were gas. Yes, I am. You know what getting tired is. You know what getting tired is. They still was gas. They were tired. You can get, bro. You can get as loud as you want to get. They were tired. The defense was tired, and our offense did nothing. Our offense, it don't matter. They were still tired. They were hot. They were tired. They were hot, tired, beat up. Your body don't heal that fast, man. Them boys got beat up, man.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you the truth. You can't believe me. Yep. What happened to Clemson? What? Yeah. Because it's 4. You don't get 4 weeks off when you practice and everything. They still practice every day. They get 4 weeks off. Yeah, they hung around and I did nothing. Yeah, they hung around and do nothing. They didn't play a game. But what they tell you, practice harder than the game. They didn't want to tell you. Do you not hear practice? Answer this question. Do you not hear that practice is harder than games? Game is 3 hours. Them boys, do you not hear that? I'm just saying. They didn't have 4 weeks off.
They didn't practice for 4 straight weeks.
They practiced for 3 straight. Played for 3. They did. They did. They played for 3 straight. You just saying what you want to say. What I'm telling you is the defense was tired. They were wore down. They were tired. They need this time off what they got right now. Our offense was trash. You can't defend that. Our play call was trash. You can't defend that. And you know what I said? Like I said, you know what he needs? What was his excuses in Georgia when he had the same problems? And I watched him. There was excuses then. He had all talent in Georgia. Couldn't get it done there. You know what he did? He depended on people like you that's going to be happy with 10-win seasons. That's what he's happy with. He depended on the same thing here. He depended on that same thing here.
So let's not get it twisted now. We talking offensive. We're not talking total wins and losses. I just mentioned to you a while ago, had we ended the season better, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
And I'm telling you we would be, because we still be complaining about the offense, how bad it is.
I wouldn't be if we would.
You know why you wouldn't be? You know why you wouldn't be? Because you are a Mark Richt apologist. I told you his lawyer. Yes, you are. Listen. Hey, hold on, time. I'm asking anybody to check. Because I'm asking people in the chat because like I said, anytime me and you have a conversations, bro. Every time we have conversations, you apologize for. I've never heard you one time criticize Martin Richt. I've never heard you one time. When? Never in none of these chats.
You didn't have these chats during the season.
Yes, actually, well, put it away. Since we've been in the off season, you ain't one time criticized him. The first couple games when we couldn't score no points.
First couple games.
4 games last year and the first 4 games the year before last. We couldn't score any points offensively.
We can't score with somebody throwing 50% of their passes.
Is he not putting him in a better predicament to complete passes? Could it be he's not putting him in a better predicament? Could that be what it is? How can you run easier routes for him? Run. How can you? How can you?
So what you tell me?
You're a head coach.
And I do want to clarify this.
Yeah.
You're telling me a different play caller can get more out of Rozier.
That's exactly what I'm telling you. A different play caller got more. Talking about a different play caller got more out of Kaya than Rick did. Am I lying? Oh, now you're laughing, but I'm not lying. He was all freshman honors, considered a Heisman Trophy candidate under Cody. You laughing, but it's facts. You laughing, but it's facts.
If you compare,
you're laughing, but it's facts.
Listen, if you compare his sophomore stats to his junior stats, they're the same.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm talking about with sacks and all that stuff there. I'm talking about with him getting sacked and all this other stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about everything.
Yeah. But back to my question regarding Rozier. You're telling me a different play caller can get more than 31 touchdowns out of him?
Yeah.
Because that's what he hit.
A different play caller. Answer this question then.
Out of Rozier.
Answer this question then, right? Answer this question for me, right? Yep. See, if Rozier is that bad, if he's that bad, right? Then why is Rick talking about starting him again this year? Are the other quarterbacks that bad as well? If that's the problem, then we don't have one competent quarterback on a top flight college football program. Not a bottom of the line college football program. We're talking about a decorated top flight college football program. If you don't have one quarterback, Mr. Quarterback Guru, then I just quit. I quit. Then that means he's a sorry excuse for a coach. It makes him worse. Whatever.
Totally disagree.
So ain't no indictment on nothing.
I think we got one.
Okay.
He just ain't ready.
Okay. All right. Okay.
The guy that you obviously Rozier must be that terrible if you want a guy who ain't never threw a pass in a college game to start.
So what? No, exactly. You know why I want that? You know why? No, it's not. I see what you see. I'm tired of using excuses for Rick. I'm tired of all the apologies for Rick. So maybe we get another quarterback in there, then we can see whether or not it's Rick.
No, but this ain't about that.
It's about that to me. It's about that to me.
Listen, this is about wins and losses, man.
Listen, it's not just about wins and losses. It's about the type of wins and type of losses.
Listen, you think we could be better off with Perry? No. Exactly. But hear me.
hear me, it's not just that though. You know what I'm looking at with Perry? Growth and development, because obviously with Rozier, there's no more growth and development with Rozier, right? There's no more growth and development. So hear me, bro. Hear me though. I watched Coach Rick up here his last 5 years at Georgia, last 6 years at Georgia. I remember when they took play calling away from him because he couldn't do the job. See, I'm not just looking at 3 years at Miami. I'm looking at 10, 12 years up here at Georgia because I'm a few hours from Georgia. I'm in SEC country where Georgia plays South Carolina every year, where every Georgia Bulldog game come on right here. And people were ready to get rid of him 6, 7, 8 years ago. That's what I'm looking at. And then they had the apologists about he got 10 wins in the SEC. Yeah, the SEC East. Never, Mr. can never win a big game, Coach Rick.
So that's two different arguments.
No, it's not two different arguments for me. It's not for me. You know how? He's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing. Oh my God. Boy, you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lord. Oh my God.
So regardless of whether he calling plays or not, he can't get it done for us. That's what you just told me.
He's not getting it done for us. It's not that he can't. Is he? Is he getting it done?
He shouldn't be there.
He shouldn't be there as a play caller. No, he shouldn't.
But you just told me when they took it away, he still wasn't winning.
Still couldn't win. He didn't. I'm not to be honest with you. I didn't want him as the head coach. I was mad when he got hired as head coach. But I gave him a chance.
Let's fire him.
No, you can't just fire. You just can't fire a man under contract.
Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
He on the contract. He on the contract. I'm not saying just fire him. Okay. What I'm saying is you have to improve. Improve then. Improve.
He went from 9-4 to 10-3.
Oh my God, that's okay.
He went from not winning the Coastal to winning.
Time out. You do know we won the Coastal. I keep repeating this. You do know we won the Coastal before, right? Y'all do know that we won the Coastal before, right? Y'all do know we forfeited the Coastal, right? Y'all do know that, right? I'm just saying. Can you keep bringing that? You brought it up, so I'm just letting you know. You do know that we won the Coastal, right?
I'm not saying
okay.
We did. All I'm saying, I'm just speaking on improvement
we forfeited the Coastal, man. Okay, so
then we improved from year 1 to year 2.
Defensively, most definitely. Offensively, not really.
Okay.
We were number one in turnovers and dead last in points off time. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying.
That's all I'm saying. That's all. No, that's at least we could have been number 1 in turnovers and 75 in points on turnovers. 119. 119.
I think you misconstrued what I'm saying. I'm not saying offensively we are where we should be.
I would hope you're not saying that.
I'm not saying that there's no improvements to be made. All I'm saying is that
what you're saying is give him 2 more years. What you're saying is wait till his players come in. That's what you say. You said wait until he gets his players in. This is year 3.
When did I say that?
I go back. He need to get his players in. You said it in this check.
No, I did not say
you that. You didn't say he need to get his players in?
No, we're right. Okay.
Hey,
only thing I said was last year that key players got hurt. Key players get hurt
every year though. On every team, including Alabama, including Florida State. Florida State fans ain't want to hear that. Florida State fans ain't want to hear that.
But when you go from Armand Richards to Lawrence Cager, that's your
doing good when Armand Richards was there. It's not like our offense was doing good then.
He wasn't never there this year. I don't include him as there. Okay. He wasn't never there last year.
Well, I mean, we got a whole bunch of 4- and 5-star receivers, man.
When you go from Herndon to he was a senior.
I mean, put it away. That's why when he was there, we didn't use him that much. We didn't use Njoku enough. That's why Njoku left. That's my bad. We didn't use Njoku enough. That's what because we weren't using him. His numbers were way better under Coley than they were under Rick.
Only thing I'm saying, we improved from year 1 to year 2, whether it was minimum improvement or not, whether it's improvement you want to see or not. Only thing I'm also saying is that you want a quarterback to start who ain't never threw a pass. So obviously you see something.
Yeah, I've never. First off, you know why I see it though? I'm gonna tell you why I see it. Because I know we're not going to get an offensive coordinator in there, right? So what else change can be made? I'm serious. What other change can we be? When they talked about using Rozier at the beginning of last year, I was fine with that. Hear me, but I didn't have an issue with it at all. But what I'm saying is, my thing is, I'm not. That's the same thing I got with right now. What other option do I have? Get a quarterback or get an offensive